Right, what's this about?
Cares.
DG has a say in Nuke's live. Is this old, guys? I don't know, because I got this last night.
Who cares about EQ's Discord? I don't give a shit about EQ's Discord. DG.
Yeah.
Is it old? Okay, I've not played. I don't want to play any old videos. So okay, Ems calls police on Boxer because of his teeth. Oh.
Question by visiting our website, merseyside.police.uk.
Oh.
About policing on the national. If you still need to speak to us, police.
You know what? It's not even funny just making a call, you know, because that's, you know, someone could be hurt, injured, whatever, and you're actually calling them, messing around. So it's not really funny, is it? Do you know what I mean? What people do for content.
If your call is an emergency or a crime is happening now, please hang up and dial 999 immediately.
Well, the crime's happening now, but it's on social media.
Side police are recorded. Please listen to the following three options.
Why is he calling the police? Because he said they've got PDSA team.
Right, immediate. Please press 1
Absolutely.
for information. Speak to a member of our staff regarding a general inquiry or to report a non-urgent crime that is interfering now. Please
Oh no.
options. If you have a query regarding the detainee in custody, please press 3. To listen to these choices again, please press 9.
Let's hear what the allegations are.
What were the choice that I'll be fucking muting you?
No, I can hear you still.
No, but I'll be fucking muting my life.
Alexa, where please find.
Please try again. If your call is an emergency,
Where's
it's
the
happening now, and dial 999 immediately. Please note that all calls from Merseyside Police are recorded. Please listen to the
Oh, look on.
following three options.
Oh.
You may find that it will save time to make a non-urgent report via our online options or via social media.
Alexa.
Oh, the police are already on the way.
Staff regarding a general inquiry or to report a non-urgent crime.
The police are already on the way. His postcode is SW1A180. About that.
Alexa,
Again,
play This Is the Sound of the Police.
Yeah. I don't think it's funny, you know, to be calling the police and wasting their time. Do you know what I mean? I know that she probably put their phone down, but however, do you know what I mean? It's just a waste of their time, and do you know what I mean? And I don't think it's funny just for a bit of content. It's gone, but I think Miss Red played that one, so let's.
What is
I want to watch it.
going on?
I think he's
I want
embarrassed.
no part of it. That's why I'm not getting involved. I'm staying in my lane. I'll do my FYP Monday to Saturday. I'm absolutely embarrassed at the moment to be called an FYP host, like cam-2ing each other to take views away from each other. Every single one of you that are cam-2ing, you're all hypocrites, mate, because you've all done just as wrong on this app as everyone else. Worse. You've done worse than other people, and you're just sitting there trying to take one woman down. It's absolute.
No one's trying to take her down. I've said it before. Until she actually apologizes or decides, you know, to changes her ways and stops dragging me on the app like she did. She just done it just today. Just today, she was talking about the grape, but we all know that she supported a certain individual, which is her friend, on that. So she can't really be talking on that. So there's nothing wrong with cam-2ing someone. It's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? She's definitely affected.
Really disgusting, and you can put this on the FYP. I don't care.
The thing is, Miss Red also has an army of people around her. I don't. I just have me myself and my community. She has other people. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And you know, Luke is sitting there saying he doesn't want to get involved, but he is getting involved. You know, he's got enough to. He's put this video out, or it's alive. You know what I mean? So he is getting involved. I don't have people to have my back. You know. Miss Red also turned around on her live once and said, you know, when I had that rant about Sam Walker, and turned around and said, no one should be taking sides. Now, okay, take Sam Walker out of that equation for a minute. However, you've got so many people always taking your side, Miss Red, always defending you. You know, you can't even speak for yourself because you've got other people speaking for you.
I'm embarrassed to go live on TikTok at the moment. I'm embarrassed to do FYP.
Well, if you're embarrassed, I assume we're not going to be seeing you at 3:30.
Absolutely embarrassed. What is going on?
Maybe change your ways then and stop hating on the people you dislike and dragging them all across this app, and have that same energy for your friends, and stop, because what's happening is because you and Miss Red do have a big platform. What you're doing is making your friends a victim, and they're not a victim, but you're manipulating your viewers, influencing them to believing that they are victims, and the people that you do not like are the bad people. Absolutely. That's the excuse of the sub-only lives then. Does he do sub-only? What do you mean, Luke? Exactly. You're just giving people the live FYP so she doesn't need to cry. Yeah, exactly. They hate the fact that they are being treated exactly how they treat people. Well, exactly. This is what I'm saying. They can dish it out but don't like it back. Just like Luke the Judge when he kicked me out the box, and I decided I did try and get people to report him, but that was after he kicked me out the box for no reason. I just wanted to have my opinion. He goes, oh, I'm not having this on my platform. And he booted me out the platform, allowed that certain person to still continue speaking on me. So maybe they just need to stop being biased, and because a lot of the hatred I have got is from Miss Red's platform. That's the reason I've got a lot of platform. A lot of the hate that I used to get because of her. Yes.
I do my own acrylic paint.
So how can anyone take this seriously? I'm simply in tears.
Pens, I sell phone cases, hoodies, original artwork, reprints. I've got a website.
Wow, well done you.
Yeah, thank you, darling. I imagine rags to riches, but I'm still in the council flat, but we're just trying to
Why
get
is it in the council flat?
Well, I've got a council property in Belgravia. Why would I give it up when I've got the right
She walked around like that with tint on her eyebrows.
Well done you.
Well, there you go, do you know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Can you see?
It is like, because I was in the care system. I lived all over the UK. I was born in Lancashire, but I went through it.
That's when I went to school.
I went through 12 years domestic violence. I went just a nightmare, and
Are you making money now?
but I've been in London 15 years, and I became very successful 5 years ago when TikTok launched. Showed everyone my artwork and this and that, and then hello, darling. Yeah.
Okay, what name are you?
So Chelsea Lee Art.
Chelsea Lee.
Art, yeah. So if you ask Alexa, go, who is Chelsea Lee Art? They'll tell you. But you can just Google me. But yeah, my colouring books are amazing for the youngsters. And they're just amazing. I have one of the best colouring books out. I do my own acrylic paint pen.
I like Celia. You know, I think she's an entertainer. You know, yeah, she does say a lot, some not so good things, do you know what I mean? But who doesn't, do you know what I mean? I've said just as bad, to be fair, you know what I mean? But I do like her. I think she's an entertainer. And she is on TikTok quite a lot. And I think she does deserve the gifts that people send her because she puts the time in. Absolutely. She's always on her. God, I wake up at 6 a.m. sometimes and I see her still on. I'm like, what the hell? Does this woman never sleep? She just lies. Well, maybe, but people love watching her. You know, she gets the views. You know what I mean? She doesn't cuss you out. I love watching CLA. Yeah, and I think if anyone deserves to be on the leaderboard, it is CLA. You know, not someone like Miss Red or Luke that comes on for 2-3 hours. That's all they do is 2-3 hours on TikTok. She's on here all the time. She puts her work in, the hours in. Fair play to yesterday when she didn't take your win streak. Yeah, I think that was nice of her. Yeah, absolutely. Celia is saying she's leaving if she doesn't win. Oh, this is that part we have.
It's nothing personal, actually. Paige, thank you. This is between you and the Rouge Simon. Father Killer, darling. Well, I'm telling you now, we've got 1.5 minutes, and I'm going to end the live if we don't win the match.
They're all reporting you. Who's reporting me? Because we can do it back. So,
Telling you, I don't care. I'm done. I'll be off for the night. I'm not interested. And then you can go spend your money on someone else. Don't fucking mess with me ever. None of you. Portsmouth. I don't care no more. Whatever. I'm done. I'm going. going. I should end now. Ruth, yes, sir, thank you. But I'm going, man. You're so embarrassing, man. I swear, don't ever tell me to battle anyone ever again. I'm going to end the live, and you can go and watch someone else, darling. I've got double the views of Angie. I've got 4.2k, so how are we losing? She's only got 2k in there. It's embarrassing, man. You're so embarrassing, man. Yasser, I love you so much, Yasser. Thank you. But you know what, Yasser? Everyone could do what you're doing, but they don't. They think they can watch me for free. They think they can take the piss out of me, darling. Well, I tell you what, darling, you'll be taking the piss out of yourself because
someone has actually put in the comments because she's a cheater. I've not cheated. I've probably gifted myself in the whole time twice, and that's only because I couldn't charge out on my cash out on my other accounts. That's all. It's not that deep, and that was 100 coins, and then once a 50 pounds. That's it. Why would I gift myself? That's just stupid.
I'm going now. I'm off, darling.
No. I'm going. Thank you, my fans.
Oh, darling, when I hold that, Amanda, darling.
But does that not mean TikTok? They take 70%, yeah. Yeah, but if you can't cash out, you can't cash out. You know what I mean? So it's because I couldn't cash out one of my accounts.
Stacey, darling. Awfully grateful, Amanda.
I think they take 60%.
No wonder she's buzzing that 21k.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. I want to play this one about EQ. Angie blocks EQ, no doubt, to be mates by 7. But me and EQ have never been friends, right? I do believe a certain individual has spoken to EQ and said, not to say anything nice about her, not to, be horrible about her, play horrible videos about her, because then, obviously that certain individual is affected by my views. So... And I'll tell you why, and that's because there was a video of Pearl sending EQ a kitty, right? She can give to who she wants, absolutely. So it's no hate on EQ, Pearl, but they did not like each other. Pearl has said, a lot about EQ. EQ's probably said a lot about Pearl, right? Same with Levi. He said a lot about, EQ. In fact, he was reporting people that were supporting EQ because he really hated her. And then now you see Levi gifting EQ. You've got Pearl and they're gifting her. It's like, what the hell's going on? We had her back the most, did we not? Yeah, when people were calling her groomer and all these kind of words, all these kind of things, we supported her. And I was getting a lot of shit for that, and I think she just treats me like some kind of mug while she's sitting there saying, oh, I'm friends with Pearl, who said a lot about her. Do you know what I mean? Me and EQ will never be friends, but however, it doesn't, do you know what I mean? Make it make sense.
Oh well.
And it's all because I have a hatred towards, what's her name? Swearing ship. And I even had her back on that as well with the swearing ship. I said, well, at the end of the day, I understand that because, I think swearing ship was saying about the racist comments. And I said, well, it's tit for tat, really, because swearing ship was also transphobic towards her. And I did say that. But no, let's just forget about what I say.
What it is. Not once did she even say thank you. Not once did she even say thank you, Angie. Thank you, Angie. No, since she spat at me.
I don't think I'll ever have a back like that again, you know what I mean?
Boys, there's no hate on Pearl. Nothing to do with her. Reese was a wrong one. Whoa. She's probably dying for his respect. The
reason I said that is because other people have said a lot about EQ. Now they're friends. It's like she kind of maybe craves maybe attention from them or respect from them, or I don't know what it is, because she seems to be the worst people, the people that said the worst about her, she's now friends with. So it wouldn't surprise me if tomorrow she's friends with Victor.
For the rest of them, I didn't have a back, so Alexa, play YMCA. I can't be asked, I blocked it. By Village People, options and music. Let's go!
Young man. Young man.
Let me tell you something.
I always do that. I put a song on and then something else pops in my head. I'm like, oh, I forgot to mention that.
I'm not going to support anyone else. Other people support them. Do you know what I mean? You just get shit on. You really do just get shit on.
Because I was the only one, and I repeat, I was the only one, that supported EQ. None of them did. Pearl didn't. Levi didn't. Corey didn't. They were the one throwing her under the bus. They were the ones that were saying the most. So it doesn't make sense. So I don't know, even with this Rickster and EQ. She'll probably be friends with him tomorrow. Absolutely. You know what I mean? She seems to have that support for people that do wrong to her. Do you know what I mean?
Where have I even got a thank you? Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for having my back. Have I ever got that? Never.
No.
Alexa Volume 10.
You were thinking that she had something over me. No, they've got something over her. Absolutely. And I really do believe that. And the
We
next
are
one.
friends.
Oh, I'm hot. The evil thing reacts to Angie. Angie had your back over the grooming thing and got so much crap for it, you bitch.
Is that the Wolf's girlfriend, the one who that clip that I liked?
And I'll tell you why. I've had your back, yeah? Yeah.
Have you?
You treat me like shit. Yeah, and I've had it with you. Absolutely had it.
You've already had it with me 10 times before.
True.
What occasion this? I haven't made up with you since the last 10 times you've said you've had it with me and you finished with me. You finished with me about 4 months ago. And we've never made up since, so I don't know why you keep saying I'm finished with you now, because you've always finished with me. What are you talking about? That's why I don't like you, because you're never nice about me.
Devil's advocate. What did I have to benefit from having EQ's back? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is the last time I'm going to have anyone's back on this app.
People are nice about me, I'm nice about them. The more horrible you are, you'll always get the rough end of the stick, love.
What? The nicer you are.
Thank you, Beverly. Thank you so much.
That's strange.
Louise, thank you. She said, don't ever
Views.
change.
Stop our
Lou,
views.
make sure to pin Louise. Lou871, and she sent me £5. Thank you so much, babes. I'm going to add it all up at the end. That's to encourage us to send more by saying that, you know what I mean?
It's the one that had your back when everyone was going against you.
I've always got an audience who don't go against me, so, you know, we don't really care about strangers on the internet. We love evil, child.
Me creator, I was the only creator that didn't. Yeah, that supported you, and you spat on me.
Thank you, famous. You went.
I've never spat on you.
Yes, a liar.
You spat on me.
You did, you spat.
It's true, absolutely.
Spat.
You're sitting there bigging up every other creator that didn't have your back.
Yes.
When do you ever...
I don't want her. I don't need anyone to be big up Angie. I don't need any of that. But, and a thank you would be nice, do you know what I mean?
The only references you can make is from January, when you're saying that you had me back, but you didn't, because I'd done nothing wrong. So you can't have somebody's back.
Is she alright? It doesn't matter. Other people thought you had. Other people were saying it. You were going crazy about it. You were saying on your platform over and over again, it's not okay that people are saying these things to me.
Back when they've done nothing wrong.
She's quite twisted,
So,
isn't
since January, we're now in April, what have you done for me lately that you're not, like, you bring...
Yeah, but you know what? EQ hasn't done anything for me either. She hasn't said anything nice about me. And I think it's with EQ, it's just one-sided, isn't it? You know what I mean? And, I've sent her lions. I've gifted her the most out of all these creators. And I just feel she just shits on me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to have her back anymore. Do you know what I mean? What's she done for you exactly? So what's your opinion on what Rickster did? What did he do? What are you talking about?
Up January, where apparently you had me back, but I don't believe that was so. So we're now nearly in the 5th month.
Have I
So
just-
in the
is
last
that-
4
have I repeated
months,
this?
February, March, April, and now we're going into May. When have you spoke one nice word on me? And you expect me to speak a nice word on you? Absolutely not. You get what you give out in this life.
Is there something wrong with you? You've got a screw loose or something?
I have, yeah.
Honestly, I'm just wondering, do you like being...
I do have a screw.
I've had many people's backs on here. I've had, many people's backs. People that have made false accusations against. We've debunked many things, on here, and that was a big thing, wasn't it? But I'll never have her back again. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
And we're going to have a musical interlude just to celebrate it.
I'm back when people call you a groomer and all these names. And I was getting the shit I was getting because of you. Because we had your back. You're a wrong one. Absolutely, she's a wrong one. I'll never have her back again. Absolutely. And she's sitting there.
Why do we keep hearing this? We fell out months ago. We fell out in January. We've never made up, and you keep coming on saying, I'm not having you back. You've never had me back.
She's acting like we're friends. We're never friends. Me and EQ have never been friends. It's an app where we just, she's a creator, I'm a creator. Do you know what I mean? We've never been friends, but I've had your back. A thank you would have been nice. Instead of, you're kind of supporting the people that have done the worst to you, that's done the most to you. It doesn't make sense. So I assume people have got shit on you. Absolutely, they have.
Somebody's back on something they haven't done. You incited everybody to chat shit for 24 hours.
Oh my God. That is not true. I incited it. No, I was going on about what Corey was saying. I was going on about what Rickster was saying. I was on my platform saying it's not okay that people are calling EQ a groomer and all these names. Yeah, there's no evidence of it. I actually debunked the PayPal and saying, well, wait a minute, that must be belonging to the mother because it's got a vape on it, it's got various items on that PayPal, where the others were saying, no, it's that she's grooming this boy, financially grooming him. We were saying, no, she's not, because, and she was getting into my box and having her opinion. Not once did I say she can't get my box. So what?
You didn't even go to sleep or not. I know that was the story of your century, wasn't it?
No one incited hatred on her. I don't even know what she's talking about. No one. We all had her back. No one incited hatred on this woman. It was the opposite. You had so much hate for supporting her. Yeah, we had so much hate for supporting her. We were the ones saying, but how come there's a vape and all that on a PayPal? This is her. This belongs to the mother. She's not a financial groomer. Why people? This is not evidence. And then we debunked the voice note and everything. And I can't remember what else it was now. But we were debunking it all. Nobody was inciting hatred. They were inciting hatred on you. Corey Rickster was inciting hatred on you.
Something I've never done, you know what I mean? So you made accusations, you allowed people to speculate. You did all of that, so you've not had me back at all.
She is a liar. Absolute liar. No one said... The person that came out with all the shit was Rickster and Corey. They did it. They brought it all out. We didn't know anything about it. But you know what, EQ? I always thought you was a strong woman, but you're not, because you're controlled by a man. And that's what I believe. Controlled by a man. Not as strong as she makes out.
So, stop acting like we're friends or we've made up or anything. If I join you back on the odd time, that's all it is. So, until the day comes where you say a good word about me, you will never get a good word either. And that's the way I'm being from now on. Treat me how you want to be treated. And if you treat me like a then you'll be trapped like her.
Yeah, I was the one that always put her in a box. Did Pearl put her in a box? Did these other creators put her in a box? No. Well, people saying my comments, why do you keep putting EQ in your box? There's more people going on in the comment section than these FYP videos. Do you know what I mean? Were other people putting her in the box? No, they were saying the worst on her. They were saying about how she talked about children. This is what they were saying. They were calling her a groomer. They were calling it NONCE. And I was saying this is not okay to be saying this shit on TikTok. I do believe, like Canadian Angie was saying, that when they've had conversations, always delusive Angie this, we want to get her off, the app. And I do believe that's what EQ wants, because I do think that she thinks I'm a threat. Just like the other one, the Bory one. I am a threat to both of them. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they should be a bit, especially that Bory one, should be a bit grateful that I gave him a platform.
All right, bitch. we go next, loves?
And they all put Rickster in their box. All of them put Rickster in the box. All of them. You know what? You're not a strong woman as you make out on here, EQ. You're controlled by a man. And I can guarantee you, give it a week and you'll probably be friends with goddamn Rickster. She's probably already friends with him. Yes. So did you? Yep, I was defending her. So what do you mean, so did you? Yes, exactly. Thank you. So did I. I did put her in the boxes. I put her in the boxes. They didn't put her in the boxes. They had the most to say about her. The most. You know, they incited the hatred. Corey was saying that she's a financial groomer. He was saying it, and that's the reason why other people were saying it. But he's got shit on you, absolutely. And we're going to find out what that shit is. Yes.
What's happening?
HS beefs DG over Choli.
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
You're not too bad.
Yeah, did you want me or something?
Yeah. Did you witness what happened earlier, mate?
Nah, I was too playing God.
Yeah, I'm just coming on, like, to just let you know, innit? Like, obviously, you know, man to man. Look, listen, Palmer. Listen, bro. Like, your ting was leaking, bro. I'll be honest, Palmer. Like, she was leaking, bro. It wasn't cold. It was She was leaking, mate. And I'm just letting you know, mate. Like, it was none of this. It was none of this. It was like, it was warm. It was so warm that it was leaking. Like,
yeah,
Palmer.
so
Normally icy cold.
She's not into, like, Harvey Price lookalikes. She's more like...
Honestly, mate. Honestly.
She doesn't like fellas, right?
Can I just say, yeah?
She's not your...
Right. Can I just say, I think people have missed what he just said there. He said he looks like he's a Harvey, what's the name? Harvey Price lookalike. Harvey Price, as you know, he's got a disability. Okay, that's mocking Harvey Price, right? And I'm pretty sure someone told me this, actually. I think it was Diana. Said that I think she actually went to court in regards to the bullying. I don't know if it was in the press or whatever it was. But, yeah, but that's not okay, DG, because that is mocking him, you know. In the press or whatever it was, but yeah, but that's not okay, DG, because that is mocking him, you know what I mean? And he has a disability. Big up, what's his name? Big up Harvey Price, yeah, because he seems like a lovely guy, a lovely boy.
She doesn't like fellas, right? She's a woman. She's not your usual bird who lies on her back for a pack of chuddy and half a gram of beak, like. And she's
What's
like
a chuddy?
Like a chewing gum, lad, like that. The birds you get with, like, the birds you get with, lad, are straight on the back for a pack of chewing gum and a fucking half a gram of beak. So, like,
that was actually quite funny.
Right, and she
is that your serious thing though, lad? Have you got a kid with it and that?
No. She is my bird.
They were saying you got a kid with it and that. I was just like, you know, coming on to just, you know, let you know, mate. Like, it's a bit mad, bro.
Nah, it's all good.
I get it. Like, you know, when Tiki Toki comes on, you know, it's game over with the things. But like, man to man, like, all the boys are like, yeah, you gotta let DG know, like, she was leaking, bro. Like, if you went in there right now, bro, if you went in there right now, you would fall face first into the floor because it's literally soaked. Like, you would walk in and you would go, shit. Like,
yeah, I don't get for the same birds as you, though, bro. I don't go.
I don't think it's right. I know it's banter and everything, but I don't think it's right. How would you feel if some man was mocking your girlfriend? You know what I mean? I mean, why are you degrading this woman? And why is the DG still allowing him to do it? Why doesn't he just leave the live and say, you know, I'm not going to have you speak about her in that way?
I go for women.
Like, this should be you, mate. Like, you are, once you turn Call of Duty off, you're going to be walking in your room, you're going to go, fuck! Like this, like, it was crazy, mate.
I'll put my ice skates on then, lad. I'll put my ice skates on and we'll be good.
Put your ice skates on, lad.
No, I don't think I'd like it if somebody was mocking me in that way, you know. I mean, listen, it's TikTok, I don't know, you know what I mean? All these people are strangers, but if that was someone I was with, I'd probably be quite upset as to why are you allowing someone to degrade me? And DG, why are you saying that about Harvey Price? Yeah, you know what I mean? He's a nice guy, he's a nice boy. No one should be mocking his disability, absolutely not. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you so much, Kiz. So I don't agree with that at all. I mean, banter or not, I don't understand why people, when they have banter, why do they have to go so low? You know, why can't we just have banter and it just be nice? Okay, nice banter. Do you know what I mean? Why do people have to be so horrible on TikTok and say, you know what I mean, about each other? And I don't know. Would you find it funny when it happens to his daughter? No, exactly. And that's what I think DG needs to remember. How would he feel if that was his daughter? Do you know what I mean? That's if she was older. Do you know what I mean? If man spoke about that to his daughter, or his daughter had a disability and someone said that about his daughter, you know, his daughter was being mocked. You know? I don't think that's okay either. Because I think Katie Price, she's put up with a lot of bullying, you know, from people in regards to her son. I like Katie Price, I really do.
I agree with her.
They are both, yeah, exactly. Canadian Angie agrees with Angie about EQ. Oh.
Because I didn't, all that shit that happened with her before was like you guys know all the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, she is, isn't she?
But it was Corey and Richter brought it to the app. So Corey, like I said, relentlessly every day was fucking talking about her and bringing up PayPal accounts and this and saying how she did this and how she did that and whatever. Now she's bigging up Corey.
One sec, someone has put, but you won't mention what provoked him to say that. Are you talking about Harvey, or you're talking about what he said about Choli? Because that's the only video I've got. No, it doesn't, but I don't know what was said beforehand. So there's no, you can't provoke anyone to talk on Harvey, though, you know, somebody with a disability.
Yeah, he was the one who searched down where she lived, even the inside of her house. He was putting that all out there.
Mm-hmm. He was fucking vile, absolutely vile what he did to her. Then she's bigging up Levi, who apparently she had a
DG. He called DG Palmer. Who's Pete Palmer?
EQ's dad has a case against Corey for saying if you see this guy, unalive him. Then Levi, who leaked her OF in the Discord and shit. These are the people she's bigging up, and then Sophie Bailey, who she can't stand.
Yeah, I do feel that, you know, a big creator such as DG or, you know, other big creators have got to be careful what they say, you know, because it's a social media platform, and, you know, and it can spread like wildfire. And then, you know, one person's mocking someone, and then the next, then it brings out the trolling, and then next minute it's going around on social media where everyone's mocking one person, you know. And I wouldn't call them influencers though. Anyway, do you know what I mean? Katie's always on here as well. Yeah. Yeah. No, I like DG. I don't think. Yeah, I have no issues with DG. I just don't think it's right what he said about Harvey Price. Absolutely not. You know, I find Harvey funny. You know, he's hilarious, man. When he tells his mum to F off, he is hilarious.
Never liked Sophie Bailey.
Yeah, she used to call her an SLAG and all sorts.
Yeah, like everyone that's treated her like shit is who she's bigging up, who she's standing with. I don't get it. I agree with Delusive. I had her back. Delusive had her back. I used to get fucking.
Someone has put, now you're taking the piss. How am I taking the piss? What, because I find Harvey Price funny? Sorry, how is that taking the piss? Is the best mum to... Yes, I think I do. I like Katie Price, and I think he's, you know, Harvey Price is funny. Yes, absolutely. I love it when he's always swearing. Yeah. He is funny. Okay. Yeah. I don't think, like someone said, he's to be used as an insult, no.
Oh, how can you support this evil person? She wished cancer on me. She wished my child would... I would say, like, you know, when she says what she says, it's on her. I don't agree with everything she says, but I still support her, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, when you get away from it, you kind of see the other side of things. But I agree with Delusive 100%. 100% on everything. I don't agree with, I don't agree with what she said about Rickson, the way he treated her.
because that is still a DV situation. I don't agree.
I mean, listen, to be honest, we know, I don't really know the actual truth behind that. I don't really know what initial, kind of, with them. I don't really know. But, sometimes I do say things out of anger with vile comments that she's made about me. Do you know what I mean? Do I mean it? No.
With that, I don't think anyone has the right to comment on the DV that someone experienced at someone else's hands. So we know that.
Yeah, but EQ also did say that about my grape and that I laid down and accepted it. So when people are going to come out with comments like that, you go lower kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Even though I didn't go low as to what she did. Do you know what I mean? But, we all say things out of anger. And a lot of the things we don't mean. Do you know what I mean? It's just a reaction, isn't it? Yeah, exactly, Sandra.
Like abused her because she said it was never physical. I don't agree with Delusive on that comment because no one can speak for what EQ went through in that relationship with him. Only she can because she went through it. So I don't.
Well, it's just like the misread thing. She turned around and she said she don't believe what I'd gone through because of me. She was saying that I was mocking grape, but of course I wasn't. She supports people that mock grape, doesn't she? You know what I mean? I've just had an opinion. And I turned around and I said, well, maybe you haven't gone through DV because you support men that threaten women. What's the difference? But you don't like it. But then it will be a big hoo-ha because Angie reacted. People look at the reaction and not someone's action, Because every action, there's a reaction, isn't there,
I don't agree with that at all. I think she was angry, and I think when she EQ went through shit with him, and she has a right to feel the way she does, and no one asks for DV or deserves it. So I don't agree with that comment at all.
Absolutely.
But with everything else, with bigging up fucking Corey and this shit because he apologized, who gives a shit? He brought all of this to the platform.
Yeah.
Him and Richard brought all of this to the platform.
They were the ones that incited the hatred, not me. I was debunking things. People here were supporting her. People in my boxes were supporting EQ. But it just says to me, because of EQ's behaviour and who she supports now, and, the people that hated on her the most and all this kind of thing, and, spits on the people that she supported her, I'm not going to lie, it questions everything she said about her past. It just questions everything, because I'm like, are you okay? How are you supporting the people that said the worst about you and shitting on people that said that were supporting you? You know what I mean? And I just question things. You know what I mean? Not about that past, don't get me wrong, not the Danny and Sam situation, but, you start questioning things. And then you think, is it an act? Do they have shit on her? Because it's not normal. Oh,
brought all of this to the platform. Him and Richard brought all of this to the platform. They did. They brought it. That's who brought it to the platform. And I'm going to say this, it kind of looks stupid on her end, because you start to think, was this all a fucking storyline? How can you big up someone who brought this?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Is it a storyline? Because it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense that you're supporting now the people that did incite that hatred on you. Maybe you don't like me because I supported you and you didn't want that because you wanted people to run with this act. Maybe that's what it is. That's what I'm questioning. Whether it was even true in the first place and it was just one big act.
Disturbing, disgusting shit on the platform. Don't think people aren't sitting back thinking like, what the hell? How are you supporting these people? When they did the worst of the worst, Levi was involved, Corey, and Richton.
And now all of them, Levi, all of them are friends with her. I mean, I saw Levi gifting him the other day, and yet he sat there reporting EQ Canadian Angie and reporting me for supporting her. Because he said he has a hatred towards her. And you know what he said? Because of what she said about children. So where's your morals now? Because now it's not true? She hasn't said that now, Levi? Because I'm really confused. Because now you're supporting her. So is it money over morals then with you? So it doesn't matter the things that you said she said? That doesn't matter as long as you're getting a platform and money out of it? So where's your morals? Do you get what I'm saying?
So you're bigging up the people that actually brought this shit to the platform. So yeah, people are going to sit back and think you guys all fucking were in it together. And a lot of people think that. I don't think anyone else would be bigging up somebody that did something like that to them. No. And another thing, EQ does not give a damn about Pearl. She's using this to take a shot at Laura, and that's it. That is. She pretend, oh, Pearl, I'll help you. You know, I've got all this. I'll help you. You know, get off your court case and everything. She doesn't really give a damn what happens to Pearl at court. She just wants one up on chat.
Yeah, exactly. They are money hungry, yeah. So, you know, morals go out the window, isn't it, when money's involved? And I think that's what it's all about is, well, I can get a platform from EQ, you know, get a bit of money. Because I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Levi gifting her the other day. I was like, what? Shock. You know, so anything to get a bit of money in it. So everything you said about what you said about this person has said and done or blah, 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 that doesn't matter. So you got to question that person that's, you know, saying it, but now not caring anymore and just thinking, oh, I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to get a bit of money out of it. You know what I mean? You've got to question them, innit? Maybe their devices need to be checked. Not for that, but you get what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Probably got shit on them too. Angie isn't happy because EQ... Okay, I've played that, sorry. Oh. Trigger warning, guys. Pipe down, Capiche. You are set with two people who accuse you of unaliving. Yeah, true. The Rottweiler's bullying delusive Angie for 29 straight minutes and mocking mental health, addiction and appearance. And then they threatened Canadian Angie. You know, this Capiche, right? I don't know, listen, she came on my platform first. Okay, so that's how people actually know her. She's another one. She's a bit like EQ. That's probably why she supports EQ. Where people have done the worst to her, called her an unaliver. And I was the only one on here that supported her. And for days, I was basically saying she is not this person. It's really bad slander. It's a really bad accusation to be putting towards her. And the rest of them in these boxes were calling her an unaliver. And here they are, sat together. You know what I mean? I don't think Capiche has any morals, to be honest.
Angie! Wait! Just got Dragon's Head. Dragon's Head! Oh, Chansey, grab my Chansey. Grab my Dragon Crown. Grab my Delulu. I caught a wicked filter slip earlier. It was amazing. Was it? Oh, absolutely.
No, I don't think anyone could stand Capiche. I think she's in the right place.
Bad, like unwell.
Oh. We know she's unwell anyway.
True that.
This was vile towards you. Oh, sorry, trigger warning.
She's turning on the people that actually had her back, and then sitting there supporting the people that didn't have her back. You know what I mean? And then we were meant to support you over Rickster. Why would we support you over Rickster? I mean, come on.
True.
Don't you support him as well? You support everyone else that didn't have your back. You know what I mean? She wants to be in the clique, probably, yeah. I think she fucking does. I really do. I think she's desperate to be in the clique. Because even Pearl, no hate on Pearl, but Pearl didn't have her back. Pearl was hating on her. They were all hating on her. Corey did the worst to her. Unbelievable. Maybe you need to have a bit of respect for yourself, EQ, then maybe Rick's will have respect for you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Paul's please. Absolutely not. For someone that sits there and sits there and pissed.
Like I said, I've already explained that comment when I said Rick still have respect for you, because it seems like she probably, when people have respect for EQ, it's like she turns around and says, oh, okay, we can be friends we can be friends again. She kind of seems to want that. You know what I mean?
Vomit and sleeps in it.
I don't piss myself. What? Just because I made up something. So, no. I think once I said I pissed my pants and I put them back on again. That never happened.
Absolutely not. Who are you saying about have respect for what? Do not talk to my girl like that. Absolutely not. You never, ever, ever had her back. You only used her for content. You used her abuse story for content.
Believe me, EQ Minx, I won't be having her back again. Absolutely not. You know, because people that done the worst to her, she's now friends with. She has no. Maybe she needs to get a bit, respect for herself, and then other people have respect for her.
In someone's back, you liar.
Look how affected EQ Minx is, and it's not even about her.
Just awful. Because
it's not even about EQ Minx.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is, I'm not being funny, is with her, is she does not understand where EQ comes from. She has no idea.
Of course, she hasn't got the intelligence for this Isle of Dogs.
And the thing is so what if EQ is, talking to people that were against her, but they weren't
just against her, love. They were the problem. They incited it. They started it, not me. And if EQ wants to keep running with that EQ. I can pull out the videos, the receipts.
In no physical harm. They weren't vile towards her. They said some stuff, yes.
They weren't vile towards her. Let me have a think. They called her a financial groomer. They said that EQ knew about what was happening with Danny. They said that she paid him off to keep him quiet. Quite severe accusations, Daniel. So I don't think it was something mild. These are severe accusations that they put towards EQ. What are you talking about?
Credit where credit's due is when they stuck up for EQ, she respected that, and it's a mutual.
They didn't stand up for EQ. As I remember, Corey was exposing her, coming up with all these receipts, and she wanted to speak to him. She had a phone call with him. She said, tell Corey to give me a call on WhatsApp because she was scared shitless or maybe something coming out that Corey knows about.
That is the difference.
Yeah, and you remember, TikTok's a stage.
They are so deluded, aren't they?
Thank you, DJ Nat, and welcome in, darling. But no,
Just remember,
she never, ever, 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 ever had EQ's back. She only done it for her own gain.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Don't worry about that because I won't have her back again. Absolutely not.
Get that she supported everybody.
I mean, they even threatened her own father. I can never ever support someone that has no respect for themselves. That's you, EQ.
On this app, everybody's got their own lives now because of her and everything. She talks out for her arsehole.
Even Capiche. You were gifting me not so long ago, Capiche, before you found your little platform here. You got a platform from here, right? And that's the truth, yeah? And then you're gifting me. I did nothing to you but support you, yeah? And actually said that you're not that person, that article, yeah, that unaliver. Once again, you're no different to EQ, where people have supported you. And what do? You shit on them. Because do you remember, guys, everyone was going in on Capiche calling her an unaliver, and here she is, having so much to say about me. You know what I mean? Just be quiet, Capiche.
Did I jump into Lucy's box up? My followers? Absolutely. Why not? Where have I got my cat?
And I never did anything to EQ Minx, apart from have opinions about EQ. What's EQ Minx got to do with EQ? Maybe you should get out of her ass a little bit, EQ Minx. Because this wasn't even about you. Please don't say you're one of those, Minx. I'd go to prison for EQ. Oh, you are, aren't you? I reckon she would go to prison for as well. It's an obsession. I don't know. It's a bit like single white female or something, or what that she has with this EQ. I really don't get it.
My girl will give me clout every day of the week, but I'm building my own community. Do you know what I mean? And that is what we do. But my community also love my girl as well, which I want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
That's smashing
it. In my face, like she does to everyone that sits in her boxes. You got your platform from me. I can't imagine Chelsea ever staying next to me. Ever, never, never, never.
But look how she treated you the other day on her live. I played the video. And you're like, yes, madam. Yes, okay. No problem. I'll do it for you. Whatever you want, EQ. Please don't hurt me.
Never.
She never would. No, she wouldn't. She would never do that.
No.
Exactly, 100%.
And I appreciate her help. I appreciate her guidance. I appreciate everything about her. I really do. I do.
Is she crying?
Sorry, Papa. Can I try to show it?
Oh my god! I thought she was about to cry then. I'm not being funny, EQ. If you are listening, I'd probably get away from EQ Minx. It's sounding a little bit fucking weird.
Why do you... What's that? And allow it, get over it. Okay, Snowflake the cat, you can disappear. Off you pop.
Oh, because they didn't agree with her. You see that? You need to get over
how
it,
do
so
you
she
know?
blocked them. Okay.
Exactly.
Echo chamber.
They have an opinion.
Echo.
And that's what annoys me, is because somebody has an opinion, she blocks them. Or me.
Another Daniel, we had supported him. I've not said anything about him. You know, nothing nasty. So why is he piping up? Why has he got so much to say?
And it shouldn't be like that. If she's going to be, sitting on the fence, or like she used to be, sit on the fence and allow people to have opinions, then let them have opinions. She's never going to agree with everybody, so allow.
Well, like you did when I jumped into EQ's box to have EQ Minx's box to have an opinion, I got kicked out. Like what you do, love. Oh, please.
Yeah. I let everyone in my boxes to have an opinion. Everyone can have an opinion. In my boxes, in my room,
you kicked me
have
out.
An opinion for or against what I'm saying. It doesn't bother me, as long as it's
I go to prison for EQ. You're like that, EQ Minx.
Yeah.
EQ votes, not EQ, sorry, Angie votes Tory, tell your pals.
Pardon?
I'm saying Angie votes Tory, tell your pals.
Okay, Jodie, I'll play it after this one, my dear.
Here you go. Off you pop.
Have you, Pop?
Happy days. Why does she need respect from him? Let me tell you something, because she seems to want respect from the Romans. I'm saying she seems to...
Well, so she wants respect from her abuser. Are you serious, Angie? Let me get your abuser in my box.
Prove it. Do you have evidence of that? Because I haven't seen evidence of it.
And see if you'll have respect for him, shall I? Absolutely not. It's crazy. That is mad. Thank you, Jodorella. That is mad. That what she said there was mad.
Be eager for their respect.
Thank you.
That's why. Because they all said shit on her. Every one of them did not support her the way me and Nicole did. And what, because I made a joke? No, I'm not putting her in the box, piss off. Because I made a joke about her? Nah. Listen, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll block.
No, because you held debates about whether her abuse was real. You held debates and you allowed the person that she says is her abuser in the box to further.
But the people that she's friends with were friends with him. Also had Pearl has Rickster in her box many times. So yeah, let's not have that selective outrage. And no one tells me who I can and can't put in the box. No one.
Call her a broomer and also all that lot. You know what I mean? Like, no, Angie, it's not because you made a joke. It's because you are a joke.
Well, that's how it started, to be
what
fair.
Happens if we did it to her? What if we did the same thing to her? How would she feel? How would she
I don't care. I don't care.
It's all fine, it's all dandy. No, of course you wouldn't.
There'd be a million police cases.
Remember, it was a debate.
Imagine 3 million that was already in existence.
Is this a long video?
Oh, the police must be exhausted.
I'm not going to play them again because I'm just giving them clout and I don't want to give them
Claiming
clout.
it was a debate, but she wouldn't let anybody else in to defend EQ whilst Harry and Rich were sat in her box.
What did you say, Sean? Sorry.
Claimed it was a debate, but she sat with Rickster and Talia in the box, let them completely control her life, but wouldn't let MD in to defend EQ.
Yeah, well, that's not a debate, is it? That's a body up.
Yes.
Thank you, Jodorella.
But here you are discussing
I really
me.
appreciate that, David. Thank you.
And when anyone does defend EQ against Rickster and Talia, they get blocked.
No, they don't.
Why?
Do you have got evidence of that?
They got
No, they don't.
Her. That's all.
Just wondering if you discussed what EQ said about my trauma. Did you? Yeah. So she's, it's like, yeah, okay. She might have gone through what she's gone through with Rickster and everything else, but she mocks other people's trauma. No?
Continually, they'll definitely get something over her.
Thanks, Borderline. Oh, thanks, Evil Green. David, that isn't it, Evil Green David. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Let's continue.
Yeah, you bitch, get out. Get lost, EQ. You know what I mean?
Did she just block EQ out of her life while she's talking about her?
Yes.
Yeah. That's mad. Another mad thing. What the hell?
But you do the same.
Have the right to apply.
You spoke on me, EQ, mate, so tried to get in your box and you kicked me.
That filter mark round the forehead.
I love my filter.
It's amazing.
No, it's the actual filters on her live.
Candyman, I'll shut up because we know what you look like, love. And it's a trigger warning. We all know what you look like. How are you sitting behind a green screen? Can't even put your face on here talking about other people's looks. Put your face on so we can criticise yours. Why don't you put your face on? Because what, you're embarrassed? What, because you know people are going to go for your looks? Go and do it.
She's always got it. It looks like a tide mark round her head.
Like, it doesn't look like that
Oh,
on
I
the
love this
iPad,
filter.
honestly. It
It's
just
amazing.
looks weird. It's on my phone, I think.
But the thing is, people have seen me without a filter. We were even doing it last night for Galaxy, these filter slips. It was hilarious. I don't care, but I just love this filter. I look amazing, absolutely. But people have seen me without it, though, anyway, Candyman. And we've seen you without yours. So, and it's... Oh...
Not they, because there
This
are
Candyman, he was a peddler hunter or something like that, I think he was. Honestly, he talks so much shit.
she uses a filter and you can't see that. Like, and
I've not told anyone I haven't. I've not lied about it. Everybody knows I use a filter.
Is it the bold glam or glam bold or whatever it's called filter?
Did Canadian Angie just come in my life by any chance?
Apparently so.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've never told anyone I don't use it. Everybody knows it. People see my filter strips. People see what I look without it. I don't care.
You absolute deplorable human that pretends to be your daughter. You will leave Teapot alone. Spreading them disgusting...
Or what? Or what? What, Candyman's going to get on a plane to Canada? Because that's what he said last time. That's hilarious. He said he was waiting for his passport. Can you imagine a man threatening a woman? This is a peddler hunter, or he was one. You know what I mean?
About her is absolutely disgusting. You have no idea what you're talking about. As usual, you and Delusive are on par with each other. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're an absolute catfish. And, yeah.
Yeah, leave my teapot. Don't know who you think you are. Leave that alone.
Give me a week and a half until I can get Teapot back, and we're coming, mate. Twice as hard as last time.
Always an Angie. Yeah.
How embarrassing.
Must be something to do with that name.
Teapot is twice the woman she'll ever be.
Twice the woman.
But do we, you know what? Do we even know what Teapot looks like? Do we? Do we even know what half of these women in these boxes even look like? You're sitting there criticising other people's looks, right? Criticising this and that. Well, show your faces. But even EQ Minx doesn't come on with her face. Why? But you're sitting there happy to do it about other people and going on about their, What was that noise?
And the thing is, Teapot owns her shit. What do you own?
She's twice the woman and half her age. Love her.
Exactly.
We don't pretend that there's ghosts.
She owns a $10,000 clock, dear.
You know, they're all of them are hypocrites, isn't it? Going on about what Canadian Angie looks like or da-da-da. No one cares. While you're all sat there behind a green screen, not one of you have got your face on camera. Now, I challenge you to, when you go live, put your faces on. Yeah? And then we can talk about your looks.
Just shove out where the sun don't shine.
Right, you see, I
And by the way, Canadian Angie is beautiful, yes. So
is that a fake account? So I get 48 follows.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it's a fake one.
Is that you, Matt?
is this long or what? I don't know when it's...
Love it.
Okay, it's nearly the end.
The day one, I got, you know how much shit I got from having her bag? You blocked.
No one asked you to defend her. No one said to you...
What a stinking attitude to take. No one asked you to defend her. What a stinky attitude. No one asked me. I did it anyway because I thought it was wrong what people were doing. But what a horrible attitude to have. Believe me, I won't do it again, that's for sure. I'll join everybody else.
Your own buck. So I need you. Do you know how much crap I got from defending you? For what? Because you're everything.
Wait a minute, love. I'm going to go ditto on that last comment. No one asked you to. The thing is, I've not actually fallen out of EQ Minx. She's fallen out with me because of EQ. That's embarrassing. Yeah, let me give you some advice, EQ Minx. If you've got a problem with someone, yeah, that's fine. But don't don't fall out with someone because of someone else. Because they have beef with someone else.
Said you are. Go on, carry on.
I've never known anyone that's sitting there supporting all the wrongins. I'm not saying Pearl's the wrongin. I just mean as people that have not had a back. Crazy. You know how much shit I got for having her back?
Is this on repeat? I'm not too sure.
But you did that off your own back, like...
Exactly. No one paid you. No one told...
Exactly. No one did pay me. I did it off my back. What a horrible attitude to take. Yeah? Okay, I'll tell you what. I won't support her next time. I'm going to join the haters. Yeah? Watch.
No one held a kitchen utensil up to your neck, Angie, to defend Evil Queen. No one did. You did that off your own back, like I did it off my own back to defend you. And I got, shall I say, oh my God, I got a load of shit for defending you. No, I won't. But I'll never defend you again. And every chance I get, I'm going to jump on you.
Right, am I EQ Minx? What, because I don't support EQ because I have beef with EQ? You're an embarrassing woman. Yeah, because if people were to ask you, oh, what did Angie do? Oh, she didn't do anything to me. I'm having beef. I got upset because she had beef with my master. Your master? Oh, EQ, yeah. I'd go to jail for her. Absolutely. I'm so up her backside. I'm like single white female, a bit like a woman's scorned and all that. That's me. Yeah, because no one hurts my EQ. Oh, no. You sound pathetic.
One thing I want to know is if she has defended EQ, like she says she has, why has she not owned it? Why has she not owned it like everybody else has?
She hasn't defended her. She's used her stories for content. She's used her stories for content.
No, because we've all discovered it was an act. Yeah, it's got to be an act. So we did defend her, regardless of whether you think it was content or not. Okay, I'll tell you what, though. I walk side by the haters, and then you can't say anything then. So when there's something else that comes out about EQ, yeah, don't be surprised if I actually throw her right under that bus, because you can't, there's no point supporting her, right? You've just said it, yeah? You've not asked me to support her. Okay, I'll just play the game, yeah? And I'll just go with what everyone else is saying.
Debate. Remember, let's have a debate on whether EQ, DV Bradley, do you remember that one? When she had everyone in the boxes? Absolutely not. Who does she think she is?
Yeah, and let's not forget, actually, Corey, when I wanted to speak on with Jack, he didn't want me to get into the box. He said, whatever you do, don't get a request to Lucifer Angie, because he does have a jealousy. It's weird behaviour. But however, he got him in the box, yeah? Jack, her ex. Have we forgotten that one? The hypocrisy, honestly.
how can anyone like say they've had?
Oh, and don't worry about it, EQ Minx, because if anything else comes out of me EQ, I will make sure I don't support her, because there's no point. I assume you'd get more respect if you don't support her and just go along with the haters. So I kind of get it now.
In the face, like that's not being authentic, is it? Like it's not being very. Like what's the word I'm looking for here?
Real.
Like genuine, yeah. Like you don't throw things in people's faces, like when you're being genuine.
No, you don't. You don't. Delusive hasn't got a genuine bone in her body. The only genuine thing she's got is her cat. I see it and it pisses in her wardrobe. Like, what are you doing?
Stop watching me, you weirdo. Stop watching me.
Her cat.
Last had me low at 9 o'clock with the cat pissing the wardrobe. Carry whacker.
Yeah, you don't have someone's back and stick up for them and then throw it in the face and hold it over them for the rest of fucking eternity.
That's the thing. She expects total.
I'm not saying that. But the fact that I did support her and then next minute she's friends with the person that did the most to her and then kind of spat at me. That's what she did. Are they stupid? These women, man, are stupid, aren't they? They're absolutely stupid. Oh, my God.
She expects total loyalty, but she's loyal to no one. She's loyal to no one.
True.
No one. Not even her mods. Like the people that are staunch and stand next to her.
I have loyalty to my mods, but you know, the thing is, the loyalty that you have for EQ is fucking scary. It's concerning, scary, and fucking weird. Do you know what I mean? I keep thinking of, like, a single white female. I just keep thinking of that film when I think of you, EQ Minx. The relationship, the friendship that you have with EQ. It's weird. You have this obsession with her. I'd be worried if she was to meet you, I'm not going to lie.
And defend her against
a bit like Misery, you know what I mean?
Blessed eternity, she's such a nice
a bit like Misery.
woman. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Like, yeah, but eternity is better. Eternity, you're better than her, and so is Nanny G and so is Lynn's. But you'll never leave, so yeah. They're nice people. Oh, Miss Pineapple, she can have her. Honestly, no one likes her. Charity thief.
No, she can have Miss Pineapple forever.
Yeah,
nobody
she
wants
can have
her.
her and all.
Nobody wants her either.
No, exactly. Keep them all.
Are we finished with this video, do you think?
No, go on, carry on. I like reacting.
Oh well. It is what it is. Not once did she even say thank you. Not once did she even say thank you, Ange. Thank you, Angie. No.
She has.
What? What kind of narcissistic? Not once did she say thank you. What are you on about? Why should someone thank?
Why are you having such support for EQ? Can she not speak for herself?
You for friendship? What?
But the thing is she has thanked Angie for when she did stick up for her, and that's the only time that he thanked her.
Can everybody in the boxes please thank me immediately for my friendship?
Absolutely not. You just bully me.
Oh, I'm just going to randomly ring Chels tomorrow and go to her. Thanks for being my friend. And then I'm going to ring Katie.
My bestie of 36 years is watching. Thank you.
Exactly. Like, thanks everyone for being my friend. Thanks. What?
We love you. Thank you.
If you was to ever ring me up, Minx, and turn around and say, Cam, do you know what? Thank you for the friendship. I'll say, as someone like, have you banged your head or something? Are you feeling it?
Is somebody holding you hostage?
Yeah, are you trying to get a secret message through to me or something?
Okay, next.
What have I done wrong now?
Yeah, what you after? No, I'm not buying
How
you a
long is this
slushie
video?
machine.
Oh, it's nearly sharing for it.
It is a genuine question of how I see something and how I perceive something to smell. Okay. Every time people sees like DA on a camera, Right. Close your eyes and tell me what you smell. I envisage damp must.
I vision someone big, yeah, and FAT with you. That's my vision. Put your face on camera, Candyman, instead of making threats towards women and degrading people's looks.
Clothing.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what I think.
I've actually seen what he looks like. That's why he doesn't show his
I
face.
think of stale alcohol and stained clothes.
What is that? Can I grab a box in defence of Angie, please? Depends which Angie.
Discord photo of him. Yeah, there is a photo of him. Is it in Discord? Let's have a look.
Oh, Dino.
Who's Dino?
Dino's a really nice lady. She is a nice lady. She wants to defend Angie. She can.
I'm happy to pop down for a bit. I'll pop back up in a bit.
Thanks, Jodarella.
Right, bye.
I love you, Jodarella.
Big love, Jodarella.
And let me just answer Cam. By the look of her room, when she swung the camera around, I'd say like old food, like old takeaway smell, sweat, and cat piss.
Since you're wanting to degrade, this is you, Candyman. I was kind of right. FAT. Yeah, no wonder you don't come on camera. Wow, look. Too many pork pies there, Candyman. Oh, and then we've got another one. EQ Minx. Oh dear. These are the reason why people don't put their camera on here, their face on here. I wouldn't degrade anybody else, to be honest. Yeah, if you better look like Angelina Jolie or Brad Pitt but you can't look like that and start degrading everybody else.
Oh.
We're not saying, like...
We're not saying she does, it's just what we...
In my opinion. Yeah, that's my opinion. It's not facts. I'm not stating that she does. It's my opinion.
And also, people are entitled to like who they want on this app, but people can also have their opinion.
Hello, Dino.
Can I have some mod powers on this account, please?
There's Dino over there. Well, was over there. This isn't a live, guys. It's a video. How long is this video?
I need to remove a moderator.
Are you sure that's not Lynn's? Who are you talking about?
Okay.
No, it's not. That pet photo. That's EQ Minx.
Remove that Katie Minx.
Do you mean in the box? No.
No.
I thought you said Katie.
She wanted to
Am I
defend
the
you.
only one who can hear like a hair
Who, Lynn's? Lynn's isn't in the box.
Like
Yeah, it sounds really weird, yeah.
And then that's your fridge or something.
Lynn's isn't in there. What are you keep saying about Lynn's?
Moderators, yeah, I can hold them.
I didn't say Dino. I didn't say anything about Dino. I just said, is that Dino on the, over there?
Said, just don't talk about it, like, just leave it. And Minx, I love you to bits. I've got on with you for years.
Oh, that's Dino.
You don't hate Angie at all, so don't pretend you do, because you actually love her. So don't pour all this bullshit, Minx, that you don't like Angie because you do.
Do you know what, Dino? I did like Angie until it's been a few months, right? And I've seen a massive change in her. Since her platform got a bit bigger, listen, her ego is absolutely off the scale. It is off the scale. She's starting to talk really down to people and treating people like absolute garbage.
And look at her behaviour. Look at her behaviour here. Is she right?
Talk really down to people and treating people like absolute garbage, and that is the change I've seen, and I don't like it.
She treated you like garbage though, Minx?
Yes, she has, yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Yes,
No,
when
that's
she
a
allowed
lie.
Canadian Angie to sit in her live and spout absolute bollocks about me. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
How many lies have you done about me, EQ Minx?
Personal, then I get it, but...
Yeah. It's personal to me as well, because what she's allowed to happen with Chelsea as well.
There, EQ again.
I'm not.
Minx, you got to get rid of this obsession for EQ. It's weird. If someone had an obsession over me, like the way you do with EQ, I'd be scared to meet you. Because I'd be like, oh my God, I'd be thinking of that film Misery or something. It's bizarre. You can't have beef with other people because they don't like EQ. EQ can defend herself. It's honestly very, very bizarre. Because that's what it is, an obsession. That's how a lot of people see it. And I really do believe that if EQ unalives someone, you'd still support her. I think you'd even go to prison for it at this point. You know what I mean? It's just really odd.
Slightly neck.
She isn't. Please don't be jumping on Dino.
Know each other, man.
Oh, here is
Don't be
Candyman.
jumping on Dino. What? She's having
Continue. Hello?
I believe you have a problem, Delusa.
Oh, I'm playing this video.
Yeah, I believe you sat body shaming me as well, dear.
Oh, yeah, I might have done that, yeah.
At least I don't live in the same clothes for a week.
Just like I said, you're mocking my mental health, and yeah, so don't sit there talking about me body shaming, you love. Put your face on camera.
Sit there.
Wait a minute, it's my platform, yeah? Don't, if you're going to sit there mocking other people's mental health or whatever it is, yeah, it's a bit of a trigger, love. I'm going to have to kick you out. Yeah, go and eat some more pork pies. Pork pies, yeah? Pork pies. You have no room to talk on other people's mental health. You have definitely no room to talk about someone's looks. You're going on about my filter and all this when you look like that. You know, the funny thing is you actually came on, yeah, like you were proud of, you know, the way you look. I'm sorry. If you're going to dig at me, you have no room to do that looking like that. Sorry. You know what I mean? He came on all proud then as well. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Yes, someone's been eating the pork pies there, Candyman. Right, how do I put this thing back on? Okay, wait a minute. I might have to play it from here. How much? You're going to just listen to it? So I don't know if I can put the dual camera back on.
I was a big supporter of Angie. I've also supported Evil Queen. Yeah. I've been around a while, like, and it's.
I don't know, but just your camera back on.
I've seen all this crap, and I don't really get it. It's all a bit crazy to me, but I just know that you.
Well, he has no hair, and he's on the, you know, he's definitely eating a lot of pork pies, isn't he? So, yeah.
Do you know what I mean, though, Nick? It's like you could all be. Is it resolvable or not?
No.
Yes, lay off the candy, man.
Too much. Like, it's too much for me. I had to pull myself away because I would have lost my account, basically. So yeah.
Okay.
Dino, do I detect a scope here?
Yeah, you're not far from me.
I'm only down the road.
Yeah, I think you're
Nantwich.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say because
I don't care. Love, my address is all over this internet thing.
Yeah, you're probably about 20 minutes away from me, babes.
Honestly,
did the Nantwich turn off with the pub and the hotel?
Like, Dino's really nice. Dino's been about for ages.
Yeah, I've been about. I don't get involved in the drama, but I do support people that I think need supporting, and I do. Everyone loves the drama, don't they? Let's be
real. The thing is, this is not an opinion, right? You can have an opinion about somebody, absolutely, but when you start mocking their mental health and, you know, their hygiene and all of this is what they're doing, yeah, and criticising people's looks, yeah, this is what they're doing, yeah. People are going to criticise you. You know, I'm going to come back at you about how dare you when you look like that, Candyman. You know what I mean? And you came on like you were proud. It was kind of bizarre. I'm not going to lie, very bizarre. You know what I mean?
That's not bullshit. You know, we all want a storyline. We all want to get involved. We all get up in the morning.
Dino, someone's abuse isn't a storyline.
No, I know that. Yeah,
no,
true.
It's not. That's not a storyline.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
You know what I mean? That isn't a storyline. And using it for a storyline and for content is disgusting.
Yes, sorry.
You know what I mean?
Disgusting. And this is someone that supports EQ that has said the worst on this app. This is someone that supports EQ that has said the worst on this app.
Probably haven't seen it all.
Yeah, probably, and sometimes I think, you know, like when you see something on TV, when you see something on TikTok, it's the same thing. You don't realise it's actually someone's actual trauma. So I do apologise.
You don't need to apologise.
See where I think she actually started to change. See when she started about Hillsborough. See that when that all started.
Before that,
probably before that. But for me, I sat and watched her that morning, and there was no need for her to say what she said under no circumstances. And she was reeling out to it. She was actually enjoying it. Do you get that way? She was loving being controversial, and I just thought, no, that's enough for me.
And the people in the comments saying, "Oh, I love delusive Angie" when EQ does. Listen, I have been by Delusive's side when EQ and her fell out. You know what I mean? I haven't fell out with Delusive.
What the hell?
This is the first time.
Chubby.
Absolutely not. The things I've said.
Right, I'm not going to play the rest of this boring now. I'm not going to be playing them on my live anymore because I'm not going to give them the clout for it that they desperately require. Folks asked Ems if the PDSA are fixing her teeth. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to play this on here because I don't know what happened to my dual camera. I'm going to have to sort that out. Give me a sec. Right, how do I get it in? It's on, wait a minute. Number 17, in it. One sec, guys. One sec. Oh, and just one more thing, Candyman. Maybe try and argue with someone, you know, without going in on their looks when you look like that, you know, and without going into their mental health and anything else. You know, attack the argument, not them personally, because you're another man, PIG, that goes for women, yeah? You sit in boxes full of women around you, not one man that you can go for, yeah? Not one man. You sit there making threats towards Canadian Angie that you're going to get on a plane to Canada. Yeah? Say that out on the street, Candyman, that you're going to go and hurt a woman. Because I don't know why you'd want to get on a plane to go see a woman. I don't know why you want to mock a woman's mental health or degrade a woman. Yeah? You're a man. Yeah? Why would you want to do that? Yeah? Absolutely shame on you. Yeah?
Washing doing here? Go and put it out.
All right, one sec. Yeah, shame on you for doing that. Absolutely. Wait! Gotta do my washing, one sec. Oh, go and do the washing, go and do the washing. It's on the table. What the hell? So where am I? One sec, let me get the phone. I don't know why she was dying to get me the washing out. It was on the table downstairs. For God's sake. Right. Okay. Is there no sound? Wait a minute. Is that okay now? Okay. Right. Okay, where are we? Right, I don't know where we are now. Oh! If she calls me again, I'm going to flip. Right.
News story for cons.
Okay, I don't know where we were, guys. So, Corey thinks Zach is using financial manipulation. Sweaty.
We're going to do some battles as well because this will just like it's the best FYP show.
See, this is what
The filter. Absolutely.
don't like. This is what I don't like, right? Is we're going to do some battles, and then that will decide on who's the best FYP host. See, like this is disgusting. Using two of your teams to go against each other just to decide who's best. That's called financial manipulation, by the way. About what people.
I love the filter.
Just obviously, like we're going to do some battles as well because this will just like.
There's no financial manipulation. It was just. Wait a minute. What did he say again?
Just obviously, like we're going to do some battles as well because this will just like it's the best FYP show.
See, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like, right? Is we're going to do some battles.
Yeah, but everyone does battles and all that. You could say it's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? That's just ridiculous. Just because you don't like Zach, do you know what I mean? I mean, I've done a battle with Miss Red. We can't stand each other. Was that manipulation? Do you know what I mean? Oh, when he's sitting there doing FYP, get the heart moves. Come on, I want to get past Angie. That could be. That's some also manipulation. Do you know what I mean? Yes, absolutely. So where am I now? I don't even know where I am. Wait a minute. Come out that one. So, a woman bullied Kenny in the boxes, bullying Angie and mocked that she doesn't have kids. Oh, I've not heard this one.
Used. You know what I mean? Thinking it's goddamn normal. So there's your answer. Yeah. It's not normal. Okay? And they don't knock at your door, EQ Minx, and say, I want to take your kid today. Yeah? Go and have a look at your paperwork. There'll be a reason why your the social services has taken your child. Right? Now, social services do make mistakes at times. Absolutely they do. I'm not saying they don't, but they damned if they do, damned if they don't. You've got that I'll keep talking about that.
How the fuck would she know for one she's got no kids? Fake fuck.
But the thing is, Minx, women don't need to have children to safeguard a child. Yeah, so you keep saying, well, how do I know? How do I know? I suppose, the only person that would know is women that have their children taken from them. You know what I mean? But, you're sitting there wanting to protect women that have their children removed, but how do you know that that child that is being removed hasn't been the subject of abuse? How do you know? So you're talking about also the damage it can cause a child when they're removed from a family home. But what about the damage it could cause if they're in a DV home, or if the child has been abused, whatever it may be? You don't know who anybody is on social media. You don't know whether they're, it's like that Vic Rose, everyone was saying, because I had an opinion on her, and I said, well, kids don't take, social services don't take kids for no reason. Everyone's going, she's an amazing mum. How do you know? Unless you're living in that home, how do you know? And I've said it, and I'll say it over and over again, social services are damned as they do, damned as they don't. Because they remove a child, and you've got someone like EQ Minx complaining about it. It's not right. It's not on. The child's safe. How do you know from TikTok? You know them on TikTok? Do you live with them? You don't know. Just like you don't know when someone's going through a DV related thingy, Bob. You don't know. Do you know what I mean? So, and I'll keep saying it. They don't remove. There will be a reason. So go and have a look at your paperwork. There'll be a reason why your child has been removed. And it might not be your fault. It might be, DV, and you're in a trapped, relationship with someone, and you have no choice. But still, your child shouldn't be living in that home. What about that? What it's causing to that child? What about their mental health?
Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine if Angie has kids? Where's she going to put their clothes in the wardrobe where her cat pisses? Press play, please.
Arthur, the reason.
You know, you're not even in the same league as me. That's the funniest thing. What? Because you see me having a drink here, you know, having a drink, and you know, I talk about the cat when he's got crystals in his urine. You know what I mean? He's got a condition. Yes, that's why he was being in the wardrobe. You know, you're not even in the same league as me. That's the funny thing. You really are not, because I'd never associate with someone like you.
One, you know, who's not here anymore because of the stepmother.
Can you get your facts right about Arthur? I did listen to this bit about the Arthur little boy. The only reason social services couldn't get into the house is because it was COVID and they wasn't allowed to people's houses at COVID time, so they had to rely on photos and video calls. Parents and that were lying, obviously, so no.
But it doesn't matter whether they're lying or not. Parents lie. Do you know what I mean? And I don't even know what's that got to do with anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying that, you know, if social services has messed up, they made big mistakes, you know, where they haven't removed a child when they should have. But now they're removing children and doing their job. You're moaning about it because you seem to be living with all these women and they're sitting there standing up for them, saying that they're not doing anything to their children. How do you know?
Blame social services for that.
I think, don't you think they should investigate if there's suspicion?
But you have no idea what goes on. As I asked you yesterday, what is future risk of emotional harm? Go on, you explain that.
And what's the future risk of emotional harm leaving a child in that home?
It's elusive. You're that intelligent with social services and things like that. Tell me what it is. You tell me what that incorporates, because you ain't got a clue. Go on, press play, Katie.
It's life, okay? And you all sat there saying, where are social services? Or, you know...
Yeah, COVID or not, the social services, if they think anything, they would obviously, of course, just like the police, they would be at their house. There's no excuse for the COVID.
That case, there's been multiple cases, you know, where social services have intervened and they failed that child. Yeah, so where was, you know, and you all blame social services.
No, social services weren't paused through COVID. No, of course they weren't. Just like the police weren't, or the ambulance service. They were not paused. They would have still visited that house, absolutely.
Now, social services are getting involved. You're still blaming social services. Why are they intervening? Why are they investigating? Why have they removed that child? They can't win. They damned if they do, damned if they don't. Now, let me ask you a question, because you want to protect the women on here that have had their children removed. Are you living in that house?
What was that a minute? Do you know what? Some people have their children removed because they're not well.
Right. And I once again said, not all kids are removed because of fault of the parents. But if a woman is not well and cannot look after their children because of their mental health, my auntie was one of those, right? She was really sick. She could not look after his children because she wasn't stable to look after her children. I never said it's always the parents' fault. But however, you're saying they shouldn't be removed. And I'm telling you, my auntie, when she was sick, 100% should have been removed and was removed. Okay, because she wasn't stable to look after young kids. So what you're saying is, well, it's not their fault. No one is saying it's always their fault. That is right. Sometimes they maybe need more help, but you couldn't help my auntie. There's help and there's help. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think social services, I don't know whether they should maybe offer more support, but there's no way they could have supported my auntie because she was too gone. She had a breakdown and she never snapped out of it. There's no way they could even help her, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, she got her kids removed.
Sorry about that. That is right, that people should have their children removed if they are harming them. But the women that are not well, like people that have been through...
Wrong. Yeah, so you're saying my auntie wasn't harming her kids, but she wasn't stable. She wasn't right. So are you saying they should still be with her? I'm telling you now, there's no way they should have been with her, ever. Because she right.
TV and get bullied by social services, which happens regularly.
Yeah.
You get bullied for being a victim of DV. You're trying to be a role model. Absolutely not. Someone that said they had with their dog, okay, and their dad and their brother.
So have you got proof of that? Because I don't want to hearsay. Have you got actually proof of me doing with the dog? No.
It exists. Why are you sitting on some kind of high horse when your cat pisses in your wardrobe?
Child neglect hasn't always been hit, no. It's neglect. It's you could be not well enough to look after your small babies, you know what I mean? So your kids are going to be removed. And that's what happened to my auntie. She just wasn't well enough. It wasn't her fault, but the kids had to leave.
I don't know what buzzball, Angie, honestly.
Do you know what's going on behind closed doors? Or are you just...
Oh, sorry, Katie. Nor do you.
She's so... Oh, no, I don't know if it's... I don't. But social services, that's why they investigate. Remove a child and investigate. No, exactly. We don't know. So how are you sitting here supporting women that have had their children removed? Maybe you should look into it and think to yourself, maybe social services have got it right. Maybe they need to investigate it. Because I'm sure you'll be the first one to be standing up shouting if something happened to a child because social services didn't intervene. Don't you think they should be investigating these things? Too many children have been unalived due to, not having these social services not intervening.
You don't know what corruption goes through the children's services. You have no idea.
So what's the resolution then, EQ? Because at the end of the day, yeah, if there's child neglect or abuse, whatever it may be, they've got to leave. You've got to remove them. Should we just keep them there then?
No idea that children are fed to PDF files in that care system. You have no idea, Angie, because you've never had.
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Born with a silver.
I'm not saying that didn't happen. Maybe, of course, things like that have happened. Do you know what I mean? But what's the resolution? Just leave the parents to neglect their children? Or just leave the children to be abused?
Really not mouth.
There's PDFs and families too, exactly.
Sent to drama school, like the rich.
They got my drama school.
Were rich, were they not? Oh yeah. Yes, they were. So you have no idea.
Sounds a bit jealousy there.
Anyone's lives, about how anyone lives, about what anyone else is going through. So do you know what? Shut up, Angie. You got no clue. You've got no kids. Press play, please. Sorry.
So you basically need to have kids to safeguard children. Yeah. So we don't know what abuse is. We don't know what neglect is. We don't know any of that because we don't have children.
Shown what that person wants you to see, because I can do that, show you all what I want you to see. Behind closed doors I could be a completely different person. So once again, how do you know these women that you're supporting EQ Minx are great mothers and that they don't deserve to have their children removed? How do you know? You don't know. You're living.
She's just made a claim, right? Well, a statement there. Okay, you don't know.
It's not a statement, love, it's a question.
What I'm like behind closed doors. No, we don't. One thing that we have seen you do on a live, and that's abuse your mother.
Oh, are you making an accusation now, Candyman? You're a wrong'un, and I guarantee you are a wrong'un, love. Yeah? Because I have a bit of banter with my mum. Are you okay? What an accusation you're putting out there. Yeah? Aren't you meant to be on a plane to Canada to go and see a woman? Because you're nothing but a bully. That is what you are. Let me ask you a question, Candyman. Why don't you say what you say about women outside in the pub? Yeah? You wouldn't dare. No, you want to hide behind here, don't you? And say what you have to say. Because real men wouldn't accept it. Wouldn't be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Getting on a plane to go to see a woman.
So should we involve adult social care there?
Do it.
But again...
Do it.
That's been played out online. But again, you'll just draft that and put it all together and pull pieces together, won't you, Angie?
He's a
I didn't
weirdo.
do that. It's all an act. Just like my persona on social media. Do you know what, Angie? I've said it to you before and I'll say it to you again. Give up alcohol, walk outside the house, go and accept the help that you need, and stop.
And why don't you stop sitting in boxes full of women, yeah, and go and mix with men and talk the way you do on TikTok to those men, real men. Yeah, go and tell them that you want to go to Canada to see this woman because you've got beef with her on TikTok. Go and tell a real man how you degrade women on TikTok. Yeah? But you wouldn't, would you?
Horrible C-U-N-T.
She is horrible. She's absolutely
Yes,
horrible.
go and bully a real man, Candyman, and stop bullying women. How about that?
She's got nothing for no one but herself.
My opinion, I'm not even talking about these people, it's my opinion.
I'm sorry for Lynn's. Like, the bloke that docks her has been sitting in her box. You know what I mean? She has people in her boxes that actually abuse her.
Only women he goes for, exactly, only goes for women.
Like, Nanny G is the nicest person in the world. And you have people in there that's done things to her as well. Like, I don't get it, man. Absolutely not.
You know what? You're an abuser of women, Candyman. You abuse women. You do. You're verbally abusive, and you make threats to go and see them. That's you.
Absolutely not. And you say you've had EQs back. Never.
I don't care about EQ. I really don't. I won't have her back again, that's for sure.
Oh, haven't got a...
Because you're obsessed with EQ. It's fucking weird. It's scary. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, like, there's no loyalty. Like...
No, there's no loyalty. She expects the world from people. Why are you going in this life? Why are you going in that life? Why are you talking to Alicia?
Forward.
Hello, dears. I've come back on this one because I've got a 10-minute banana. So I'll stay on this one tonight.
Why don't you guys speak? You know what? Candyman, do you go around telling people I sit with full of boxes of women, bitching about women? How embarrassing. Can you imagine? You're his friends or, a real man watching TikTok, seeing this man, the only man among all these women, bullying women.
In case, because I'm not bothered if this one gets taken, but I don't want my other one,
Yeah.
So we continue?
Yeah.
Let's forward it. But...
I thought they were amazing.
It's forced adoption, Angie. So don't talk to me like you're any kind of intelligent individual.
I can't be bothered hearing their voice.
And there's no facts and there's no proof. But what she has to understand is the care system is corrupt. It's always been corrupt.
You're corrupt. Out. Get out. What's this? Right, let's see what else we got. I think that's it.
The neighbour owns the property.
I think that's it. I'm not going to play the rest.
I don't know who you are.
With me.
Oh, God, I've got here Rottweiler Minx is a little obsessed with what Angie says and does. Oh, please, EQ Minx, just leave me alone. And I say this to you because it's getting worrying. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're going to start stalking me, you know what I mean, or anything like that. And I'm going to have to phone the police. Do you know what I mean? Because it sounds a bit like single white female now. I know you have an obsession with EQ, yeah, which is worrying. And I'm scared that you're going to have one of me as well. Yeah. It's worrying. Thank you for the heart meets, guys. What else we got here?
Brett's fine.
EQ explains how Brit Boy got to number 1 today.
Alice and Brett are friends. Oh, I'm proper gobsmacked. She's just so kind. She's lovely. And do you want to know the answer to your question, all of yous, all day, when you've all been saying, why is Brett number 1? That's Corey and Delusive and everybody else. Do you want to know why? Because of all of yous. Because of all the people that sit there go, why, he's talentless, he's this, he's that. It's making people send him more gifts.
He was number 1 before anybody said anything.
Do you not realise that by
Did
now?
I watch this Wednesday? Yesterday, sorry. Oh, okay, then that's it. I've got a few more videos, but I can't be asked playing them now. I'm going to put my washing out on the line. Oh, was it yesterday? Bam, bam, bam. Right. Thank you for the heart me's, guys. Thank you. Do people want to get in the boxes? Hey, don't know if you've been waiting. Sorry, guys.
No, I just got on.
Oh, okay.
I got a message for Candyman. Now, you're such a he-man as you think you are, but you couldn't fall out of a wet paper bag, love.
No, he couldn't.
No, he couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Eve.
Why
is that echoing?
He wanted to.
I think it's it. He wanted to get. He wanted to get on a plane to go see Angie making threats. You know, Candy, ex-name Angie. I'm going to wait for my passport because I'm going to go to Canada. Go fight a real man. I can find you one if you want, Candyman. That's not a problem. If you want, I can find you a real man to fight. Yes. Okay, I'm told, yes.